Another important step in the DEA requirements for EPCS is what's known as logical access control. This is the step where your organization will grant permissions within your EHR or e-prescribing application to allow approved providers to perform EPCS, or electronic prescribing for controlled substances. Now note that the individuals who are going to set the logical access controls must be different than those who conduct the identity proofing. The DEA wants to create a separation of duties between those two functions, so the group that conducts the identity proofing must be separate and different from the group that configures the logical access control. Now, within the logical access control step, there must be at least two individuals involved. The first individual will actually configure the system to give the list of approved providers permissions to access the EPCS workflow within the application. But the second individual, which we often refer to as an EPCS approver, must then authenticate into the application and validate that, yes, the list of approved providers was configured correctly in your application. Now note an important difference. If you're using the individual identity proofing model, that EPCS approver role must themselves be an individual DEA registrant. However, in the institutional identity proofing model, that individual does not necessarily need to be an individual DEA registrant. But this DEA approver role is very important, as it is required by the DEA to have that second individual approve the logical access control step before you can enable EPCS.
For more information, visit www.improvada.com/EPCS.